And the nominees this year are, for the Impact Award, Rebecca Fons, the programming director of the Gene Siskel Film Center. And is she here tonight? She said she might be coming. Okay, if not, that's all right. We have Morgan Harris of the Acacia Consulting Group. Morgan Harris has greatly, vastly, amazingly improved the PR process for the Chicago International Film Festival, and I cannot thank him enough for that because before Morgan Harris, pain in the neck. But I tell you what, Morgan has made it better across the board. We also have Chris Johnson, the CEO of Classic Cinemas, in the house tonight. Where is he at? In the back right there. If any of you have ever been outside of the city to the scary suburbs, there are fantastic, classic, and gorgeous theaters that, in my opinion, put the music box to shame. Yeah, I said it. Okay? Go to the Tivoli in Downers Grove. You will see. You will see. More in 2022 in particular, Chris was instrumental in getting the LaGrange Theater back up and going as one of their new venues and projects. It's a wonderful place to watch a movie, and he's got this stuff going. Please buy the Pickwick and Displays while you're at it, okay? All right. Our fourth nominee is the late film critic Sergio Mims. As a diverse voice in this community, he left us this year, but left an outstanding legacy for what he does as a journalist, what he does as a festival programmer and supporter, and in-house tonight to kind of represent the CFCA and where he has been a longtime member is Emeritus Board Member Dan Geyer in the room tonight just to kind of be here for Sergio. Thank you, Dan, so much. And thank you to the CFCA. The fifth and final nominee for the Impact Award last year, the winner of the Impact Award was Ryan Ostrak, the manager here at the Music Box Theater. Give it up for the Music Box Theater. But this year we kind of extended it to the staff and management of the Music Box Theater because Ryan's cool, but all the people who are doing the work are just as cool and supportive and helpful. So for the Music Box Theater. All right. So the winner of the Impact Award, Windie, is... It is Sergio Mims, Chicago film critic. To accept the Impact Award and say a few words on behalf of the CFCA and on behalf of Sergio Mims is Dan Geyer.
Thank you, Don and Emmanuel, the board of directors, as well as all of you voting critics for this honor tonight. I've been of the strong opinion that film critics benefit more from allies than they do competitors. So I want to thank you guys for extending this offer, this tribute to one of our members at the CFCA, Sergio Mims. It's a touching tribute, it's a worthy tribute, and we are very, very grateful for it. Sergio has been a longtime friend of mine back from the late 70s, early 80s, back in the Stone Ages. I only have one anecdote to tell about Sergio, and it's the best one that defines his character. Now, Sergio, I'm sure most of you know who Sergio is. He's just been a longtime film critic. He's one of the smartest guys about movies to ever walk the planet. He has been a mentor to numerous people, students, friends. He's a terrific guy, a terrific supporter of the art of cinema, and his absence is truly missed. But in the early 80s, Warner Brothers was run by a guy named Frank Casey, who was a psychopath. Now, Frank Casey was an old guard guy. The only reason that he kept his job, because he was totally not very good at it. But the rule was, the backstory was that everyone suspected he was a former FBI guy who had retired and used what he got on certain people in Hollywood to wrangle this job in Chicago as the publicist for Warner Brothers. Now, that was the story. I'm not sticking to it. One night, at the very beginning, when Sergio first arrived on the scene, we had a screening in the Lake Street screening room. Sergio came in and he sat down in the front row. I was in the middle of the screening room. Frank Casey comes in, and he looks over, and he sees this guy sitting there, and he comes over to him and says, "Hey, who are you?" "I'm Sergio Mims." "What are you doing here?" "I'm here to see the movie. It's a press screening." "Were you invited?" "No, I thought it was for everybody." "Well, you can't stay here. You have to leave. You weren't invited." So one thing leads to another one, blah, 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 things go. Finally, Sergio blows his cork. Jumps up out of his chair, marches out the aisle and down And as he's leaving, he says to Frank Casey, "You can kiss my black ass." Then, now those of you who have been to the Lake Street screening room know that those doors that are designed not to slam, that night, they slammed. He left. Frank Casey stood there for a moment, and he said, "Black? I thought he was Puerto Rican." Now, every story has a moral, as Don points out. The moral of the story is that you don't pull on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Sims. On his behalf, I thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for that. That was amazing. I didn't expect that story. That was great. Next up, we're going to be doing the Breakout Artist Award, and that is going to be presented by Reginald Ponder.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have no antidote here, so I'm going to go straight. I have nothing, Dan, nothing. The nominees are Austin Butler, Frankie Corio, Danielle Detweiler, Mia Goth, and Stephanie Sue. And the breakout artist is... There's no music? What's Don? Why wouldn't Don have music? Austin Butler.
All right, next up to present the award for Best Foreign Language Film is affiliate member and a new guy here, James Wiley.
Hi, it's great to be here. I have a few things to say before I announce the nominees and then the winner. Since I'm new here, I think one of the most exciting things about living up to the CIC's motto of diversity in film criticism is realizing how that motto means learning about the world around you through film as an art form. It's great not just to watch fantastic films from America and Hollywood, but also to watch films from around the world that can not only easily match their quality, heart, and soul, but also just absolutely surpass them sometimes. And as a Korean American film fan who's been, keeping up with the Korean film industry and has known that world for many years now, it's been a great source of cultural pride for me to see Korean films and TV be recognized in the film world in recent years. And I imagine, the international attention that many films from other countries have received as a source of pride for audiences living in those parts of the world as well. It's important that we celebrate not just the diverse cultural awareness that foreign language films can bring, but also the sense of joy and pride that such recognition can bring to audiences in countries, regions, and cultures not of our own. With that said, and without further ado, the Windie nominees for Best Foreign Film are Broker, Close, Decision to Leave, Official Competition, and RRR. And our winner tonight is, drumroll please, Decision to Leave. Wow. Congratulations.
All right. Let's see. Next up, we have Best Foreign Language Film, and that. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we? Oh, yeah, we did. My bad. I'm sorry. Best Documentary, and that is going to be Peter Spadale. There you go. All right.
Hey everyone, lovely to be here tonight. I picked this category because of my lovely sister, who we watch documentaries together. So the nominees, the Windies for Best Documentary, or the nominees are All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, Fire of Love, Goodnight Oppie, The Janes, and Navalny. And the Windie goes to Fire of Love, to the volcanologists everywhere. Thank you, everybody.
All right. To present the award for Best Animated Film is Andrea Thompson. That's right. Woo-woo.
Oh, great timing just after I took a bite of that very delicious French silk pie back there. So excuse me if I lick my lips. Great to see all of you here. And yeah, I gotta say, Best Animated Film is All the nominees are so fantastic. We've had a great year for them. So without further ado, the winner is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
All right. Not too far away from Best Animated Film is one of our new categories this year, which is the Sight Unseen performance, meant to kind of shout out voice actors, narrators, and the people behind the scenes who, even with their voice, fill the movie and give it some heart. So to present that award tonight, Tarek Fayumi, who brought an entourage tonight. Let me tell you, where's the Fayumi cheering section right here? There it is.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, the many affiliate members, regular members of CIC, and those of the CFC. I want to let you know, everyone here, regardless of what group you're in of film critics or your involvement, you've all inspired me to grow even more as a critic and try and build my knowledge even more. And this year, animation films, even in 2022 and even now, have been more inspiring even after post-COVID. So this year, here are the nominees in terms of Sight Unseen, a new creative segment. So we got David Bradley for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Rosalie Chiang for Turning Red, Ewan McGregor for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Isabella Rossellini for Marcel, the Shell of Shoes On, and Jenny Slate for Marcel, the Shells of Shoes On. And the winner goes to, drum roll, Jenny Slate, Marcel, the Shell of Shoes On. If you haven't seen it, you have to see it.
Awesome. Let's see. Next up, we have Best Ensemble, and that is going to be by the duo, The Learners. We need both of them up here. There we go.
A lot of competition this year.
Thank you so much, everybody. So, for Best Ensemble, the nominees are
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
The Fablemans,
Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery.
The Woman King,
Women Talking.
and the Windie for Best Ensemble goes to
Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery.
Way to go.
All right. Let's see. Next up, we have Best Supporting Actress, and that is going to be me. I'm gonna do that one. Let's see. We have some really good candidates up here too. We got them up there. Okay. We have the Queen Mother, Angela Bassett, from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. We have Hong Shou from The Whale, Carrie Condon from The Banshees of Inisherin, Stephanie Hsu from Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Janelle Monáe from Glass Onion: A Knives Out Mystery. So, the winner of Best Supporting Actress goes to Janelle Monáe, Glass Onion.
To present the award for Best Supporting Actor, he has not had a drink tonight. He's going to get one after this. From Christ and Pop Culture, it's Kevin McLenathan.
Thank you, Don. I'll be partying hard later tonight. This comment goes for Best Supporting Actress as well. It feels like supporting doesn't, it's almost like a misnomer, right? Like some of these performances are just so titanic that they don't feel supporting at all, they feel integral. So every one of these nominees is a great performance, so we'll find out who won. The nominees are Paul Dano for The Fablemans, Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brad Pitt for Babylon, Ke Huy Quan for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Ben Whishaw in Women Talking. And the Windie for Best Supporting Actor goes to Ke Huy Quan for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
All right. Let's see. Next up, we have Best Cinematography, and that is going to be Leo Brady. There he is.
I was like Andrea. I was eating a cookie. Okay. Well, I love cinematography. I think it's, if not one of the most important things that make a movie. And the nominees for Best Cinematography are Avatar, The Way of Water, Decision to Leave, Everything Everywhere All at Once, RRR, Top Gun Maverick, and the Windie goes to Top Gun Maverick, Claudio Miranda. Congratulations.
All right. Next up, for a 2 for 2 in a row, is going to be from the establishing shot, Jeff York. First up here is Best Production Design. He's staying for 2.
It's not because I do caricatures either, but they are very artsy awards. So, anyway, the first one we have is, as you can see, Best Production Design, and the nominees are Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Glass Onion: A Knives Out Mystery. And the winner is Avatar: The Way of Water. Dylan Cole, Ben Proctor, and Vanessa Cole. Now, we actually have something rather novel for this award. We actually have the response from 2 of our nominees who are now 2 winners. Ben Proctor and Dylan Cole wrote this, so let me read this to you all. Hello, Chicago indie critics. We found out through my agent that Dylan and I have won the Windie for Best Production Design this year for Avatar: The Way of Water. That's terrific! 3 exclamation points. Thank you so much. 1 exclamation point. Dylan and I are very proud of our team and the level of visuals we were able to put on screen. This took the passion of vast numbers of people on 2 continents working inside the art department and also the virtual production and visual effects teams, but the end result seems worth the effort. 2 exclamation points. Truthfully, we are as stunned by the experience the film provides as anyone else is, despite our heavy involvement in making it. Jim has done it again. That's James Cameron, for those of you who aren't on a first-name basis with him. Anyway, thanks again. We really appreciate the acknowledgement from the Chicago indie critics. Cheers, Ben Proctor and Dylan Cole. Gotta love that. Almost like an acceptance speech in real time. Then we come to Best Costume Design. Often says as much about the characters as the actors playing the parts. So our nominees for Best Costume Design are Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Northman, and The Woman King. And the Windie Award goes to... Very nice. Nicely done. It almost sounds like tribal drums, which is appropriate because it's The Woman King. Love that. Nicely done. Zersha Phillips is the winner. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Next up, we have the category for Best Makeup, and Katie Glidwell is going here. Where's blonde in the back? She should be the blonde in the front.
Katie Glidewell. Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. It's no big deal. No big deal. Yes, I'm here to do pronounce the winner for Best Makeup, and I'll actually be doing makeup afterwards for anyone. I'm not. I'm just kidding. I just thought I'd throw something in there. So the nominees for the Windie are The Batman, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, X, and The Whale. And the winner for the Windie for Best Makeup goes to The Batman. I think that's it. Congratulations.
All right, to present the award for Best Editing, we have the 2-man team of the Cinema Genre podcast, Ryan and Matt.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I got it in my pocket. Don't worry about it.
As somebody who does a podcast, we know something about editing. So, the nominees for Best Editing 2022 for the Wendigos. Here we are. Avatar, The Way of Water, Babylon, Decision to Leave, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Top Gun Maverick. Drum roll.
And the Windie goes to Everything Everywhere All at Once.
All right. To follow up with another two in a row kind of person up here, Fan Dad's own Victor Aragon to present the awards for Best Visual Effects and Best Stunts. There we go. There we go. Got you, Victor.
Hey everyone, how are you doing tonight? Hope we're having fun. All right, so let's go. Best visual effects. So we have Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Everything Everywhere All at Once, RRR, and Top Gun Maverick. And the Windie goes to Avatar: The Way of Water. I was looking for a note to see if they replied, but there's nothing on here. You never know. All right, I'm staying here for another one. And the next one is for Best Stunts. And we have The Batman, Everything Everywhere All at Once, RRR, Top Gun Maverick, and The Woman King. And the Windie goes to RRR.
Next up, we have Best Original Song, and that is going to go back to Katie Glidewell. Life is all about second chances. But you'll always be the blonde in front of me.
Even though I'm in back for the awards. All right. So the best original song, I'm going to sing these. I'm not. No. Definitely not going to do that. That would clear everybody out. Yeah. Ciao, Papa, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Hold My Hand, Top Gun Maverick. Lift Me Up, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Natu Natu, RRR. And New Body Rumba, White Noise. And the Windie goes to Natu Natu, RRR.
Who else do we have? Let's see. So we have Best Original Score, and that is going to be Mike Crowley. Where are you? There we go.
Do you have another envelope? No. Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, you can read it from the screen behind you.
Oh, okay.
We'll be equally surprised.
Best all right. Well, it's okay. I'm not an expert at ruining things. All right, best original score. So we have Babylon, The Batman, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, The Fablemans, and Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. And the winner is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio by Alexander Despot.
While we're here, we got to thank Mike for setting up the cameras and making this all recorded tonight. We'll get this on the YouTube after this. Thank you, sir. Bringing the equipment. The man was here at 5:30. He's nuts. Glad it's you, not me. No. All right. Let's get those screenplay awards up here. So for adapted screenplay, welcome back to the stage, Alan Linda Lerner of Movies and Shakers.
You know, it just occurred to me, if the Golden Globes and the Oscars did their format like this, we could get a lot of time back to our lives, don't you think? Don't you think? Yeah? You know, screw the production numbers in the band, right? Okay. All right. Best adapted screenplay. Somebody takes somebody else's idea and makes it their own. Here we go. The nominees are
After Yang,
Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery,
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio,
The Whale,
Women Talking.
and the Windie for Best Adapted Screenplay goes to
Women Talking.
Women Talking. All right. Good job.
All right. Next up, we have Best Original Screenplay. So this is one that has not been stolen from someone else, and that is going to be James Lee.
Got another speech. You haven't heard the last of me yet. Okay, so we all know that a good screenplay serves as the foundation for a good movie. It's a foundational tenet of the film production process and an unchanging constant for how the best films are shaped and defined. The core of a good screenplay is not just the narrative at its center, but what aspect of the complex world around us it wants to reflect and how it goes about reflecting it. These screenplays have maximized their use of the medium of film to show us new and exciting corners of the people and concepts we may have believed were already familiar to us. Without further ado, the nominees for the Windie Award for Best Original Screenplay are The Banshees of Inisherin, Decision to Leave, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, and Tar. And the winner is... Everything Everywhere All at Once.
All right, and next up we have Best Director, and that is going to go. That's going to be presented by Leo Brady. Ridley Scott. Did he already win?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, guest presenters. Yes.
All right. I'm Leo Brady. I'm a movie guy. This is Lucas Brady. He's a movie kid. No. Okay. All right. The nominees, here, step forward. The nominees for Best Director are Darren Aronofsky, The Whale, Park Chan-wook, Decision to Leave, The Daniels, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, Sarah Polley for Women Talking, and Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans. Do you want to say the winner? No?
Do a drum roll.
There you go. And the Windie goes to the Daniels, Dan Kwan and Daniel Scheinert for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Good job, Lucas.
All right. Best Actor and Best Actress. But first up for Best Actor, welcome back to the stage with his cheering section, Tarek Fayumi.
Before I get started, I'm going to say give it up for Leo Brady one more time. You're awesome, Leo, and that was very awesome. And now let's continue. I've always wanted to announce an award like this since watching the Oscars from a very young age, and there were many amazing performances by many actors and many intriguing films, and these are the nominations for Best Actor. Austin Butler, Elvis. Colin Farrell, The Banshees of Inisherin. Brendan Fraser, The Whale. Jonathan Majors, Devotion. And Jeremy Pope, The Inspection. And the award goes to... Colin Farrell, The Banshees of Inisherin. I am honored. Thank you.
I got you. Presenting for Best Actress is Andrea Thompson. Represent.
Oh, this is wonderful because I gotta say, as you know, was a female film critic who can remember many times when I was the only female film critic in the room, and as a feminist, as a founder of my own women's film festival, we have an embarrassment of riches this year, from made-up historical figures to actual historical figures who were like the highlight of some less than stellar films they were in, frankly, to a middle-aged superheroine, to like a female serial killer, because as a feminist, I demand the right for our female characters to be just as terrible as the men were historically in film. So I cannot wait to see who is the winner. So the nominees are Cate Blanchett for Tar, Ana de Armas for Blonde, Daniel Deadwyler for Till, Mia Goth for Pearl, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And the winner is Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
All right. Now we got a vet in the building, and they're going to do back-to-back categories with Best Studio and Indie Film. You just doing one? Oh, okay. Best Studio Film, Don Shanahan.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. One of the founding principles of the CIC was to kind of honor and celebrate independent films. So I'm very pleased since day one that we've been able to split our Best Picture equivalent category with the big stuff that we can acknowledge and appreciate and still enjoy, as you see from 5 amazing nominees here, but also for the next award, still show off the things that are at the roots of what we do kind of as cinema. So to get the big stuff out of the way first, the nominees for Best Studio Film with budgets over $25 million are The Fabelmans, Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery, RRR, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick. The winner for Best Studio Film, the Windie, goes to RRR. Take that, Tom Cruise. Okay. All right. To present our final award of the night, Best Independent Film, to live up to our moniker and name, the Windie, it's going to be Katie Glidewell. Close it out. There you go.
So, best independent film, to me, especially with us being Chicago indie critics, is my absolute favorite category. And 4 out of these 5 nominees were in my top 10. I've talked about them all year. They're amazing. I actually have props because I usually do props when I do presentations and stuff. Like for After Sun, I have. Oh yeah. For, I'm not gonna bring them out. There's only. No. No. For After Sun, I had. Well, it's an
I'll play
No. It's good.
This is your phone.
Well. For After Sun, I actually put on sunscreen. For the Banshees of Inner Sharon, the Banshees of Inner Sharon, I'm going to get a Guinness after this. Everything Everywhere All at Once, I have the hot dog fingers. Women Talking, I am a female who has not been listened to and overwrought throughout my life, so that's pretty much it. Can't
wait to see what you do for
Yeah,
X.
and for X, actually, I have a magnet that has both Pearl and X on it. So, for the winner of the Best Independent Film and the Windie goes to... Get those hot dogs fingers out, because it's Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Go right ahead.
I just wanted to see the hot dog fingers. I want to wait and see.
They make great oven mitts.
Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you so much for the hot dog fingers. That's all we got for all of our categories. Once again, we want to thank all of you for being here. We want to thank all the members for voting and filling out those very, very conveniently categorized Google Forms from Don Shanahan. But we want to thank all the nominees. We want to thank the winners. And of course, we are going to be getting physical awards soon. That is in the works. We want to thank the Music Box Theater for allowing us to have this very nice space as well. And I think that's about it. Guys, drink, eat, be merry, talk about movies. We're here until 9. Yeah.